Hey, this is Hunter with the Lost Angler.
Alright, so this is Hunter with
Sunrise Marine. Hey guys, this is Hunter Harkness here at Sunrise Marine and the Lost Angler channel. I'm going to be talking about using braided line and a fluorocarbon leader and the reasons why I do this and why I believe it's beneficial to do this combo. Alright guys, well right now I'm going to go into why I use braid and the different reasons why I think it's beneficial. It's got a lot smaller diameter, so you can fit more line on a smaller reel. That's going to be less fatiguing throughout the day when you're casting a plug over and over. Also, you get more sensitivity with it. You can feel a strike coming a lot easier than with mono, where you have more stretch in it. You have zero stretch with braid. Also, you don't build up any memory using braid. I know when you cast your mono and you have the coils in your line laying everywhere, if it's got any slack in it, the main thing is this is always going to lay flat. Also, you can cast further using braid just because of the smaller diameter. Alright, people also ask me why use a leader when you're using braid. One of your added benefits of having a leader is it's going to be less visible to the fish. You can see this floating through the water. You're not going to see this floating through the water. Now, I use a fluorocarbon leader. It also is beneficial to being less visible in the water with, in my opinion, it sinks more and is less resistant to abrasion. That's also why I use a 20-pound test, because I'm not sure if you can see it through the camera, but you can see a couple nicks in this line. If it was anything lighter, this line would have broke. Alright guys, with this leader, normally I do a 4 to 6 foot leader. You can get away with 3 feet, but the main thing is going to be having enough length so if you get broke off or if you have to cut on multiple different rigs, hooks, lures, anything like that, you can do that. Now, like I said, I'm using the 20-pound. But if you're fishing in a spot that you're not going to have a lot of issues with getting hung up or anything like that, I would use a smaller pound test. Like use 10-pound test, use a 6-pound test, something that's going to be less visible, especially for fishing speckled trout. Alright guys, now attaching these two lines, your braid to your fluorocarbon, some people use a barrel swivel with a shorter leader. You can definitely do that. But what I like to do is a uni to uni knot. That allows the line to slide through the eyes more easily. Also, it doesn't hang up. You get a lot further cast out of it doing it this way. Guys, so now I'm going to go into showing you how to tie the uni to uni knot in the way that I do it. The main thing is you got to have each end facing opposite directions. So you bring them together, get you a little bit of space on each end, and you want to make sure that you have enough space to get a loop in there. Okay, see how I'm bringing the lines together? First you want to start with that, and you want to form a loop. Now this loop, I'm not sure how well you can see it, you have to make sure both lines are together. So you get this loop, put 4, 5 wraps in it on your mono side.
Now, Hunter, is that tag end going through the loop you just created?
The tag end is going through the loop I just created.
Okay.
Okay. You're going to go ahead and pull it, not completely tight, but cinch it down and move to the other side.
And that keeps it from moving on you.
Exactly. Now, on this other side, form another loop with your braid. Have both lines together coming in, and you just get this tail end and bring it through the loop around both pieces of line. Now on this side you do want to put a few more wraps just because of the braid is a smaller diameter. So go 6, 7 wraps on this side. Alright, now you're going to go ahead and cinch this side down. Now for your fluorocarbon, put a little bit of Carmex or use a little bit of saliva just to make it slide a little bit easier. Okay, now you're going to pull them together. and just pull it tight.
Now hold it up where we can see that real quick, because that was really, really clean. I don't know, kind of tough to see there, but that's 2 barrel knots that are really, really.
Which I didn't put enough wraps on the mono, but
Yeah, that's really, really clean. So it's a little bit tough. Hunter, use your hand, because once mine got in the way, it kind of messed it up. So bring that up to the camera where you can see that real fast.
all right.
There you go. You put your hand behind it, would you?
I think it actually looks better without his hand because I can see the dark. There it's hard to tell.
Okay, so
Alright, so now that we have the uni knot on both sides, what we're going to do is go ahead and cinch them together, and you can see how clean they come together. You pull it tight, and there's your knot. Now I'm not sure how well the camera's focusing, but you can see both ends of the knot here. Alright guys, so now we're going to cut the tag ends off of this knot, and I'm going to have to use a knife for the braid because of the resistance to abrasion does not allow me to use clippers. It will not cut through it. So get you a knife and cut that off, which it's really not going to affect going through the eyes like your monofilament will now, or your fluorocarbon. Now on this side, we're going to get the clippers, trim it as close as you can, because this is what's going to slow you down coming through the eyes. Just cut it there. Now you have a nice clean uni to uni knot.
nice.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, I'm Hunter Harkness with the Lost Angler channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and we will answer any questions you may have. Thank you, and we'll see you out on the water.